Big Smoke.
Big Smoke.
Big Smoke's order. Two number 45s, a number 36, one with cheese, and a large soda.
Any screenshot? That's not any screenshot.
You can either screenshot by like swiping all the way down, or you can bottom volume and power.
Nope.
Yeah, but you need to do it when the phone's open.
It is open.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
You
still
can
on the lock screen.
you can screenshot the lock screen. Why can't on my phone?
Oh, I guess you can.
Yeah.
You're not doing it right then.
Racist.
You're not doing it right.
That is the volume buttons.
You're doing it wrong.
The
The down volume button and the power button.
That is the power button. Is that not the power button? Or
But also the down.
yeah, that's what I'm doing, Omar.
It doesn't look like it.
Well, this is the down, and that's the power.
All right, then do it.
That's what I've been doing.
Don't hold it.
You're supposed to just
Hold. You're supposed to hold it, because then if you just
No.
press it, then it gives you the... What the hell?
Not on these phones.
God, F your phones and your fancy technology. Mine takes time.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of the CodeO-cast. My name is Omar, and that's a broken phone.
This is the Codester. I'm the Codes of today.
And I'm the Cody's.
My name is Omar, and that's Codester, and that's Cody's. Welcome back to the CodeO-cast.
Welcome. I am cold, so I am wearing a
See
blanket.
that I had to hold it?
Congratulations. You have to take a second longer.
No,
What do you want, a
It's
cookie?
more like 3 seconds. Why can't I just press the goddamn button? Or is it? Why can't I just do that? I have to go. Goddamn. Bat. Bat.
Yeah, that's worse.
Cool.
Song.
Great.
No, it's not. It's not fantastic. F your phone. Nice.
Jesus just likes phones that he got for free. Anything that he gets for free, he just loves.
Do you love free?
Free.
That's why he's in America, folks. He knows what he loves. He knows what is best for humanity, and that's freedom.
What if his ancestors were there when they were writing the Declaration of Independence, but they moved to Mexico at some point in time?
Goddamn Mexicans at the Declaration of Independence. What's wrong with them?
Damn.
Like I said, what if they were there?
Also, I can only trace back my lineage to my grandparents, so I have no idea anything past that.
I don't
like
know.
all I have going for me is what some old senile man said,
Yeah.
but he's also
Senile.
not been seen for like 30 something years.
Your
And that's-
grandpa hasn't been seen in 30 years.
No. It's from my dad's side, his biological dad. That kind of disappeared out of nowhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So
he got dusted.
we don't know to trust the lineage of the stories that he's been telling us. So.
Well, there's a picture.
Uh-huh.
I think I have a picture of my great grandparents. I think on my dad's side, but I never got to meet them.
Yeah.
Neither side. So, and I think my grandfather, he passed away when I was like around 11 or 12.
Uh-huh.
So aside from spending a couple months with him when I was like 6 or 7,
Mhm.
I didn't really get to spend much time with him. All I remember is him. He worked as a traveling paletero.
salesman.
Yeah,
Traveling self.
paletero.
Yeah. All I know from what my grandparents told me, we're supposed to be rich.
Supposed to be.
We're supposed to be rich.
Why is that?
Why?
It's a long story. Let me
Well,
see. Let me
we
see.
have the time.
I know we have the time. Let me see if I can formulate it in a way that makes sense, because even I don't know if it makes sense the way he told it.
Yeah.
Apparently, from my what's it called? From my dad's side, his grandmother was rich and famous. Very popular, wrote her own books, did stuff like that, was also on the big TV. Had a couple flings in the British Isles places. Apparently was had an affair with one of the Mexican presidents. She wrote a book about it, and because she wrote that book, the Mexican president of the time was trying to destroy all the books and stuff like that. So from all that she could have made the money from, and all the sales that she did, my grandmother from my dad's side had to like separate herself from her mother in order for their family to be some type of safety because the president, whatever,
Yeah.
is like a mafia.
Yeah.
So since they separated from that, they had nothing, no inheritance or nothing coming into their family or anything like that. So they ended up being poor. So everything that my grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, I'm not sure which one, built up being a famous like celebrity, from having an affair with the president, going to the British people, having stuff doing over there, and just I guess what like her status that was built up kind of fell out of nowhere. So.
Dang.
And then also one of her brothers was in the military.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of ranking he was in, but apparently he had enough ranking that he was able to just like have papers ready for my dad. If he ever wants to join the military, he can have a high standing ranking. I've seen those papers and I kind of want them, but they're somewhere in my family in Mexico. But eventually I'll get them. What's it called? Those things exist. At any point my dad wanted to join the military, he could have been an officer or some high ranking officer, something like that, with relative ease.
Dang.
Well, what if you decide to be in the military? Are you a junior?
Huh?
Are you a junior?
No.
Dang. Never mind.
I am, but I don't think.
Oh,
this-
you're
I don't
the
count.
junior, right?
But this is also the Mexican military.
I don't think mine counts. So. Because mine was a hospital's mistake.
Yeah. So I've seen the papers. They look pretty legit. They look pretty real. But I'm not a historian, so I can't tell whether they're not or real.
Well, I don't think your family would go to the trouble of printing something just so it looks legit.
I don't know. Well, these are old papers, and they don't really have any power anymore. So they're just historical crap now.
Yeah, it's just
and
what
then-
could have been.
And then also they had a picture of my grandmother, probably when like she was like in her 20s or 30s or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's also the picture he had was her in a swimsuit.
Oh.
But
It
it
was
was
a swimsuit.
yeah, it was like the
That was
old,
all the rage
the
back
old
then.
version ones. And apparently that one was taken like in Britain or something like that because apparently she was rich enough to go back and forth.
Dang.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if any of that is true. I wish I was still rich if that was true. I don't even know what her name was. I can't remember.
You just want to be rich?
Huh? I just want to be rich. I don't now have to work for anything.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like the free.
Yeah. Like, because when I was born, I don't know exactly how it transpired, but I came out and I was like, hi. And then,
Oh, no, when a mommy and a daddy, they like
No.
each other very
no,
much.
not that part. No.
And then they go pop, pop,
No,
pop,
no,
pop,
no.
pop, 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 for like however long he can last, maybe like 5 seconds.
Damn, you gotta censor that.
You gotta.
That was pretty graphic.
That's kind of how it happens. So now you know.
So I arrived to this earth and I was like, hi. And then it's
Oh, you
time.
came out of the poopy hole.
And no.
That's in the front.
No, shut up.
The poopy hole that's in
No,
the
shut
front.
up.
And a guy
No.
with gloves and
No.
a white lab
No.
coat. He says like, "I'll pull it out. Just-
No.
I'll grab that cord and just start freaking pulling it out
We'll
as
see
hard
what's
as I
at the
can.
end.
You can do some work. You can push, but I'm gonna be freaking pulling this goddamn thing." That's how you came out.
And so I arrived at
And then
this
he pulls
earth.
you out. He hangs you upside down. And it just goes just like that.
Like, damn,
Damn,
that's
that's
a big baby.
that's thick. That's a thick baby right there.
Fast.
When he grows up, 20, how old are you? 22
22.
22 years later, all of his friends are going to say, God damn, he's thick. Omar, God damn, you're thick.
Damn, the prophecy has been foretold.
The prophecy has been
It has
foretold.
been fulfilled in your God, what was that quote? It happened. It happened.
You know, trust me. Source, trust me, dude.
And so now I came the time
Go
for
from
my
the Bible,
parents.
by the way.
Yeah, that was like in Do Trust Me. 255 or something like that. I don't know.
And so it's time for my parents to name me. And so I think my dad's birth name is a name and then Omar.
Damn, it's a name?
It's
I would have thought it was something else.
it's some other name
like a
and
car. Or maybe a motorcycle. Maybe a bicycle. It's like a motorcycle but without the motor.
I mean, some vehicles are named after people, so it could have
That's
happened.
right,
It could have
that's
been
right. Like
it could have been
Ferrari.
He could have been Ford Omar.
Yeah, he could have been Ford Omar.
and so it's I think it's Hector
Nothing.
and
He
then
didn't join
Omar.
nothing.
It's Hector then Omar. And so because I am just Omar, I shouldn't be named Junior. much less was I supposed to have both of my parents' last names, because I was
What's
only
your dad's name again?
last name
No, first name.
Hector. Omar.
Hector.
Hector Omar, I think, because I have his birth certificate for safety.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm not even supposed to have both of my parents' last names. That was more of the hospital's mix-up. And so I'm only supposed to be my first last name. But
This is the valley. We gotta have the Mexican last names. Which is
apparently.
my name is Igneo Montoya, and you killed my father. You know that type of stuff.
No,
Why do you have-
Igneo Montoya de la Garza
I couldn't remember
Casaretas.
So you have your dad's birth certificate for safety reasons?
Yes.
In case he ever gets killed in the past, you have proof that he existed?
Yeah.
So once you see it start fading away, you're like, oh no, we gotta fix this.
Oh no, we gotta go back to the future.
I haven't checked on it in a while, so. I should go
No,
check.
it's disappeared by now.
I
He's
should check
erased
up on
from
it.
history.
And so,
You know what? I'm starting to forget. What are we talking about?
and so, ever since I started school,
I will be.
my first last name, the faculty and the school just thought it was my middle name, and
Wait, which
so
part? Hector?
Del Ángel.
Oh, Del Ángel.
So they thought that was my middle name.
Omar del
That's
Ángel.
a pretty good middle name.
Yeah, and it looks believable. And they thought just Avila was my last name. And so in the beginning of rosters, like when they call attendance or whatever, I was always the first one, and that's how I knew. Like I was like, I'm here because I'm always the first one, and then I would clock out like mentally.
Del Ángel is in the first one.
Yeah,
No,
and then
Avila.
Avila.
Avila's the last one. And so, it wasn't until maybe middle school that a teacher asked us like, "That's an interesting middle name." Like, you don't see middle names like that. And I'm just like, "Oh, it's my last name." She's like, "Oh, it's your last name." Wrote something down. Like 2 weeks go by, I don't hear my name being called first anymore. It's like I'm number 15 now in the roster because my name's dead in the middle. So I'm like, dang it.
Wow.
And so now the school's had it right. So
Oh, my last name starts with a V.
so you just clocked out until you heard it?
I gotta sit there for a good while. Hopefully pay attention whenever they call me. But most of the time I was not. So
So they were like, Jesus.
no.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, they called me my first name, but it's like the last name. Eventually, it was like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Mhm.
He just got off of like snorting like Smarties off of the desk. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. And so so I actually kind of hated myself like 2 weeks after that. I was like, why did I say it? All I had to do was just pay attention for like 2 seconds. Now I gotta pay attention for like 3 minutes.
It's
I was like, they're calling Ro, and I have to wait for my turn to be called.
Played yourself.
Also, I regretted it.
Rodriguez. I don't know who that is.
Hi guys.
Oh, it's Liz.
Oh, it's Liz. Hi, Liz.
Oh, wow.
And so I regretted it even more because when it came to like star testing and all that,
Yeah.
everyone around me cheated off of me, and I couldn't do anything
Wait,
about it.
what?
Damn, people cheating on
So
you?
they organized.
Damn, they can literally get cheated on.
No, okay. Hold on. Okay, so they organized the way you would get tested by your last name, and so I was stuck with all the people with the last name D. Thing is, though, the people with
last names D are a bunch of cheaters.
the people with closest.
I'm looking at you,
De Leon.
De Leon, De La Fuente,
Yeah.
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz. I was
From Coco.
I was just thinking that one.
It was actually kind of funny because like the beginning of that section, like of my classroom where I would get tested, my group, like the beginning section was like pretty chill people. The very end was like I knew them, so I knew they wouldn't cheat. People around me though, I could literally feel like the girl behind me just going.
Damn, I must have been. My last name must have started with a D.
and I was just like in my head I was like, I can literally see you.
Davila?
Oh.
Oh yeah, I think that was the guy in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that guy. I know he didn't care because he would sleep through like the first 3 hours of the test. But that's when they started doing it 5 hours, and then he would just wake up for like the last hour and a half to write or just take the test, write whatever, and then go back to sleep.
I would do the same thing. I would just sleep, and then whatever time I left.
Yeah, but you at least look like you kind of. I'm assuming that you at least kind of tried at the test.
Yeah, I got commended. It was
mean,
not
yeah.
much to try.
Well, the guy in
They're
front
the
of me.
STAR test. Like, what else are you gonna do? Is like,
Their standards are very low.
Their standards are pretty freaking low.
Well, my school kind of sucked. There was a good amount of people who like they had to take it 2 or 3 times.
God damn, they
This is
suck.
retarded.
I think they might be From the valley, huh?
Wow.
It's like if you know.
You know.
Hey, if you know, you know.
I didn't have to try for those goddamn tests. Most of the times, like I did half of it. Feel like how much time is left? I can take a nap. And then I wake up. It's like, oh, there's 5 minutes left.
I would always have I would count I would see how many questions there are.
Yeah.
And then once I got halfway, I'd be like, time for a restroom break. Go to the restroom. Go back. And how much time I got left? I could squeeze in a nap here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I never really had to, that's why I have very bad study habits, because I never had to study.
Yeah.
I just passed it. And like everybody else is like, we gotta do tutoring, gotta do study with this and that. Like dude, just get good.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just freaking pay attention once in a while. And
Study for the
that's it.
test. Why study when you can just get the right answer?
Yeah. Why study when you could just pick C or B?
That was literally that was my high school experience as well. I did not study for anything.
Yeah.
And I still haven't really studied for anything in my college career.
It's
not going well, but it's going.
You're almost to the
We're
end.
passing. We're passing. We're passing. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
And that's the American education system for you folks.
Just
And
pass.
so
Just pass.
I regretted that hospital mistake once again, but
the
this
hospital
time
mistake. What?
the name mistake, the whole putting both
the
names
name
together.
mistake, yeah.
Okay, so at least in elementary, middle school, and high school, they at least knew these were two separate names, so they kept them separate. Even though it was like, all right, this one's the first, last one, but they're still two separate names together. When I got to college, the college didn't know how to tell the difference. So when I got there, they're like, this is a really long name. So on any roster that I'm in, the first day, if the professor hasn't had me for another class and they don't know me, I just have to wait till they're calling roll and they get to like the C's and D's, and I have to just wait to see them pause.
Yeah.
Because they're like, all right, okay, yeah, okay, up. When I hear the I was like, oh yeah, it's me. And then when they try, they'll because it's just all scrunched together, and it's only a capital D with the rest of the two last names just all in lowercase. So they're like, and I'm just like, that's me.
Yeah.
And then they look at me like, this is your last name? I was like, no, it's two separate. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, same.
Like, I'm just like...
Yeah, whenever they get to my name, it's like, they pause for a bit. And they're like, yeah, it's probably me. You're probably looking at the right guy over here. But it's surprisingly, a lot of professors here have said my last name right.
Yeah.
Like slightly off, but still pretty like close to correct. And it's kind of weird. Normally, nobody ever gets it right. Normally, they always mess it up somehow.
Well, look where you live. They have to pronounce a bunch of Mexican last names all the time.
Yeah. But this is like one that's not common whatsoever.
I don't know why, but I picture your last name being from like Colombia or Dominican Republic.
Maybe.
It just sounds like that
Like
kind
I
of
said,
last name.
My grandparents,
Yeah.
that's as far as they go. I don't know anything else.
They probably
besides
even
my
made up
family.
your last name.
Maybe. Because what's it called? Even my, like one of my...
Wait, what's your last name?
Villalbazo.
And what's your first pet's name?
My first pet's name?
And what's the street that you grew up on?
First of all, here, look, let me show you my security codes.
He's like, now that you hear my social security number's on my case, actually.
Yeah.
Took me a second.
Yeah, it's like if your credit card number was the same as your social security number, what would it be?
What would it be? Also, what's your mother's maiden name?
just for since we're talking about names.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about names.
Yeah, I know, because one of my uncles, because this is my last name comes from my dad's side, like most people.
Yeah.
His one of his brothers, he changed his name. It's still the same thing, like Villalbazo, but he changed the V to a B. Not the first one, like the middle, like second or third one. And
There's only two V's though.
the second one.
Okay.
He changed it to Villalbazo.
Why?
I guess. I don't know why he changed it. No, you never asked or anything, but he changed it.
Informally or formally? Because like
No,
I can totally see someone just like I'm gonna write my name differently from now on.
I look at it. I look at his ID. And it's like,
okay.
It's
Oh, so it's formal.
It's with a B.
Oh,
And then another. Actually, never mind. That's like one of his half brothers. So it makes sense that he has a different last name. But either way, I was like, Why did you change it?
Why
Why did you put a B in there? That sounds kind of weird. The V sounds great.
What
And
if-
also
what if
the B is a little bit more common than the V.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
You don't really use the B in like
Like
a lot of names.
the villas,
Yeah.
you find that a lot. Like
Yeah.
villa I forgot.
La
I-
Villa? La Villa?
Yeah.
La
Yeah, I don't know.
Serena.
Yeah, Villa Vaso is not very common.
Mhm.
So you don't find that very often.
Yeah. Maybe he maybe he was sleepy
Uh-huh.
or he had way too much, and he was like, "All right, sir, we're gonna need you to write your name for your credencial." You got it.
How do I spell my last name? I don't know if it's that. I think it might have been hatred for the biological father. That's probably the answer to that.
Nice.
That's where that name comes from.
At least
But-
with like my professors,
Mhm.
I get it because it's not their fault. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not their fault, nor is it my fault. It's like the school just decided to
It's
scrunch my
society's
name,
fault.
It's society's
scrunch
fault.
it together.
We live in a society. We should probably leave it.
Bye, guys. I'm leaving the society.
Ending the stream.
Yeah, I don't
this TV is actually set to self-destruct in about 20 seconds.
know.
Damn. We still live here.
Yeah, we
What?
still live here.
Oh.
We're just going to be
Anyways.
off the grid here. We're just going to claim to be sovereign citizens and not pay rent, not pay bills, pay nothing. And we're going to see how far we go.
It's like those people
Oh.
like those people in like in certain states that claim that their land is a whole other country.
Or we could just start a religion and be tax free from everything.
Tax
free,
exempt,
baby.
Yeah,
tax
tax
exemptions.
inceptions and stuff like that.
It's
all you have-
exceptions.
Inceptions, like you know that. Have you seen the movie? No, but what's
There's
it called?
taxes inside our taxes.
I mean, there is.
If we should start our own religion, we can literally just like, all right, this is a church. It's a holy place. You can't pay taxes. And
Also, our
and all we have-
Starbucks bill.
Yeah,
No
all you have
taxes.
to do is like have mass every Sunday. Have like different places that are also have like the masses do the same thing and like have a structure.
Let's
to
have
it.
it here and then the other apartment.
So the par- yeah,
It
that's what
doesn't
we always
necessarily
do.
have to be on Sunday, though. We just do once a week.
Oh yeah.
This meeting.
Yeah, I think it is just once a week.
Yeah.
This is now mass. This is mass. We don't have to pay taxes. No,
Everybody, please stand. Except for me, because I'm going to blanket.
That's how you do it.
That's
This
just
is
that's how you
man.
roll. That's how you roll. Here,
What
what do you think, Cody?
Dang.
That's some good. That's some good thoughts, Cody.
Damn, he's having a schizo meltdown.
Oh my god. Oh no, when did this blanket turn into a straight jacket? I'm crazy.
Every time I hear what's it called, hear that theme,
Thanks.
I always think of the Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon characters going to mass and praying. It's a good clip. I like the little tree. Yes. We had our logo up at the star, but something happened to it. I don't know what happened to it.
When that tree get there.
Yeah, the tree's been there since last week.
I don't even know what that tree is.
Yeah, we have we're working on getting a little more ornamented stuff, but there's 2 weeks till Christmas, so
There's 2 weeks till Christmas, baby. Wait, when's Christmas?
On Christmas Day?
It's not this coming Friday, but the next. Let's actually.
I
let's,
didn't really
let's-
appreciate that.
What is that?
Right
is it
there.
not on Christmas Day?
right there.
I don't
Next.
appreciate your tone now.
That's Christmas Eve, not
Next-
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day is next Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Okay.
Christmas Day. There
Next
you
Sat-
go.
There's
you
1
idiot.
week till Christmas. My bad. This next
So,
week.
are we gonna do podcasts next week as well?
I say no.
All right,
not?
Christmas break,
We
everyone.
get a Christmas break, everybody. So I hope you like this episode because y'all gonna chill.
Y'all get it. Chill out. Hey,
Chill
you
out.
in the back. Stop it.
Chill.
No, wait, no.
Get yourself a blanket.
Not you.
drink some hot
the one
chocolate.
next to you.
Oh.
God damn, it's weird sitting down next to people that can see things that I cannot.
Oh man, what if you're having this schizo moment and you're just not seeing them?
Man, nobody's here. That's what
It's
it's
the
like.
exact opposite.
What if one day we just had like a live audience of like 5 people?
That'd be a bad day.
That'd be a bad day. Why is
That'd
that?
be- Why would he have a live studio audience?
Because why not?
What is
Dude,
this,
were
the
we
Big Bang
filming from a
Theory?
live
I mean,
studio? They're not
Bazinga!
live.
They didn't have a live studio audience.
Bazinga!
It just packaged laughter.
Bazinga!
When did they say bazinga?
Bazinga!
When did they say it?
They say it.
They said all the time. What are you talking about? Big
It's
Bang
completely
Theory.
unnecessary when they do it. And
It's
when
like
they
the
do
moment
it.
of time where it's like laugh, bazinga.
That's like their call out. This is where you put the laugh track. Bazinga.
Bazinga. That's why it's such a horrible show.
And you people laughing on the other side of the screen, you're the problem.
You're the problem. Bazinga.
You guys need to be more like Freddy here. You gotta snuggle up in a blanket. You gotta pull up your favorite
Why do you have a
VTuber.
blanket? Why don't I have a blanket?
Because you didn't bring your blanket
All right,
downstairs.
Yeah, bring
I
out
got
a
my
couple hot
blanket.
chocolate.
Just start.
Don't ruin our set. You
Got
got,
my blanket.
you know, if you ever.
Anyway, so y'all excited for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's capitalism.
I love capitalism.
It hurts
love-
my wallet.
I love capital letters.
I love capitals.
They're better than
Capital letters?
lowercase letters
What?
because they're louder.
I don't really care for this.
Have you guys gotten your have you guys gotten your gifts ready to go?
Gifts ready for who?
I still need to get my
I'm poor.
white elephant.
Wow.
I still need to finish up my white elephant gift for this Friday, and then I need to get the gift that I am required to get for the gift exchange for the Christmas, which is next week.
Forceful gifting.
It is a forceful gifting. I mean, I volunteered for it, but it's forceful.
Wait, so you're doing a white elephant and
And the gift
gift
exchange.
exchange.
White elephant is for the church,
Okay.
the singles and stuff, and then the gift exchange is for with my family.
I see.
Yes.
So
I don't
Can-
know if they're also having a white elephant. I haven't heard that part.
can you
So as of now.
can you divulge which one you're doing for your family? What are you gonna do?
For the family, yeah, probably.
Probably. They're not listening.
They're not listening.
They never
Hey,
listen to me.
You,
Don't tattletale.
don't you tell them. Don't tell them. I see you reaching for
That
the
sounded
share
like-
button.
That sounded like a
Shut
song.
up.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. You and he. Don't tell him.
I mean, I've been listening to a lot of rap at work.
You do?
Well, it's like on the speaker. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
whoever's in charge of the playlist.
Yeah, it's this dude. His name's John.
That's unfortunate.
He's
Sorry
got
for your
there's a
loss.
speaker connects to it. He'll usually put rock music and then sometimes like rap music. Today happened to be rap.
Yeah.
Well, it was a mix of both. Yeah. Anyways, I am planning on getting him some Crown Royal and probably like some socks or something.
Sucks.
Some
And
socks.
It's because he's a dad, and so he could use the alcohol and socks.
And you know, when kids rip your socks, you got more socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also like I'm pretty sure I'll probably just get like
Another sweater?
a $15 bottle of Crown Royal,
Yeah.
and then like finish it up with like socks. Because he's not. I don't really know what he likes too much. I don't know him too
You
well.
get the
I have a
crown,
list.
the crown royal, just dump it out, put the socks in there, or soak up the socks in Crown Royale, and just give it to him like that.
What do I get him socks to have Crown Royal embedded?
Boys,
Someone's
Embroidered.
calling you out. They're
No,
saying,
embedded. It's part of what's made it up.
or
Is Crown Royal.
take the bottle,
Yeah.
take the socks,
Yeah.
and make the socks into the bottle
Oh.
and put it in there. Throw the bottle away.
I'm like,
by
this is
step.
Crown Royal. Trust me.
Trust me, you like it. Socks.
And you're right, Liz. It is last minute shopping. I was actually planning on finishing up this shopping earlier this week, but I have yet to do so because I just wake up late and then I got stuff to do.
And then, you know, Jesus exists, so he distracts him.
Yeah.
So
He
it's
does
all Jesus'
distract-
I
fault.
do distract you.
They're
Oh,
horrible
my
influence
God.
on me.
I'm not a bad influence.
Yes,
I'm just
you
a
are.
very good influence that does bad things.
You're such an influencer.
You're good at influencer, but the influence that you're causing is just not good.
Yeah.
You know, I think
What's
that,
up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel.
that's an incorrect statement.
Everybody, we're here on the
when-
Suicide Forest.
when parents say you shouldn't hang out with that kid because they're a bad influence, it's like, no, mom, they're influencing me well. What they're influencing. Why am I putting an M?
I have influenza.
Listen, mother, they like to influence me, and I accept it openly.
Mother, the peer pressure has not let me let them go. So just, unfortunately, I cannot have this trade offer.
They have not led me.
Jeez
They have not
Louise.
led me astray. They've led me to the goal
Led me through the strays.
through the strays of my past. Or, anyways,
Anyways, I don't know.
I'm
what
gonna
we're
go and
talking
get.
about.
I'm about to go order the BTS menu item from McDonald's.
It's just chicken nuggets.
I know.
What is it?
It was.
It was just the
It's
chicken
just-
nugget meal, but the
Damn.
packaging was a special thing.
Damn, I should have gotten it.
It was. Yeah, I got it a couple times, and then I remember seeing it and be like, "Damn it, I'm supporting BTS." And then I eat the nuggets. And I'm like,
Damn it, I'm supporting
"Damn,
McDonald's.
this tastes like BTS."
It's funny because some people that did want it, they would ask for that meal, but they wouldn't have the bag or the special packaging for it, so they'd just be like, "Here you go, BTS meal." What?
Thank you. I've always wanted this BTS meal. So throw it in the trash.
No, but yeah, I guess you guys ever talked back to your parents?
Yeah.
Since you did the whole bit of like bad influence.
Like in which way though? There's different ways of talking back. Like we're having a conversation. They
Oh
ask me
no,
a question.
the one where they feel like you're out of line and they're winding up that chunk ready to hit
Out
you.
of line, like from like the convenience store, because she put me there, and I'm so close to going into freaking
So why do
cashier.
you,
Dude,
so why do you keep coming out of line, huh? That's your spot. That's your job.
No, but I don't even have any cash. How am I supposed to give it to the cashier?
No, that's real.
That's not the job. Your job is to hold the line.
All right, I'm gonna sit here, make the line even longer, and now all these adults are looking at me. He's like, "Who the hell is this goddamn child?"
Hey,
No,
listen,
that's
that's a
what
job
made
that
it
needs to be done.
extremely stressful. That would happen to me a lot where my mom would be like, dang it, I forgot the milk. I'll be right back. And then it feels like an
Mother,
eternity.
hurry up.
Yeah, where you're just like, and then
Mother!
and then it feels like the cashier just scanning your items faster, like boop, 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 boop.
Stop
boop,
go-
boop,
you're going too
boop,
fast,
boop,
man. You gotta
boop.
slow down.
I think at some they had no person bagging, so I would go and bag them myself, so I felt like I had something to do. So I'd be like, "Come on, mom."
I was
where
like,
you at?"
I was just like, all right, I'm stepping to the side. You can pass me. I don't give a damn. Mother taking too long.
Mother comes back, she's like, "Chewy, why'd you let them go through?"
You were here. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You pull out your like SpongeBob wallet. Is there cash in there? I don't think so.
So you pull out a wallet I don't have. Like, look at all this cash. This is exactly what I do.
Dad only gave me $2 for this week. What am I supposed to do?
Dad gave me no money this week.
Like, high five, bro. High five. Can you let me go?
So the answer is yes. I have gotten out of line.
I guess what I meant to say was talking back in the way of like you're disrespecting them in any way,
Mm.
like where they find it disrespectful.
The rebel phase.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't ask him if like, do you find this disrespectful, Mother?
You're
Is
throwing a
this-
vase to the floor.
Is this not what you want?
Nah, actually thinking about it, knowing you, they would probably be like, "Son, we need you to talk more. If not, we're gonna hit you."
Actually, no. There was a time. It was really weird. I don't remember exactly whether I was talking back to my dad
Yeah.
or I did something that was kind of like,
In their eyes.
like I thought what I said was probably gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, "Hell yeah." It's like, what? What? He's like, damn, you're standing up for yourself. Damn. I was scared for my life because I don't know if that was a good thing or not.
You made him proud.
Listen, that just shows that they were worried about you, but then when they saw that backbone, they were like, he'll live. He'll live.
They finally saw the silent killer in you.
And I was like, because I don't remember whether I said something that wasn't directly at him or I said something that was kind of like relatively bad or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I just remember he was proud of me and I was scared for my life.
Listen, that's what you call your first bro moment. Your first bro moment with Daddy-O.
It's those bro moments where it's kind of like let's say you get into a fight at school. It's like mom's pissed, but on the drive home,
Yeah, it's
he's like,
Hell
it's
yeah.
like, hey, you want to get some snacks on the way home?
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, just finish your snacks real quick. We're about to walk in. Just pretend that I hit you or something. This is what happens when you get into fights at school.
Yeah, it was weird because I knew it was like I was directed at my dad.
Yeah.
So I don't know I don't remember exactly what. I just remember that I was scared. He was proud, which is a weird combination.
Scared and proud. As all things should be.
It's all things should be.
I think one of the it was not me talking back, but it was still a very like weird interaction between me and my dad because like he would be the one that usually take me and my brother to school.
Yeah.
And so the way it would go is like, oh hey, going to school. We're getting there. We're listening to his music. We get there, kiss dad goodbye, go to school. And so this time he's quiet, no music.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Dad. And then he would usually give me like $2 for snacks because he knew I liked snacks. So I'm not waiting for the money. I'm like there's no music, and he's just staring into the road. He's not even talking to me. I'm just like, and so he finally cracks. We're like 2 minutes away from the school, and it turns out it was his birthday. Nobody remembered, not even his like direct family, like not us, but like his brothers, sisters, or his mom.
Yeah.
Nobody congratulated him, and he starts tearing up in front of me, and I'm just like, I'm supposed to go to school.
Dude, those are the moments where it's like, I am not emotionally prepared for this.
Father, I am late for school.
and then I started thinking, it's like, And so looking back now, I was like, now I know why I'm so emotional. Thanks, Dad. And so, like, ever since then, I never forgot his birthday. Ever. And even though it was, like, more my mom who raised me, like, morally, I forgot her birthday sometimes. But because of that one interaction where, like, my dad's just, like, bawling out, and I've never seen him do that.
Yeah,
I was just like...
I always forget my parents' birthdays.
Do you need like a calendar reminder?
No, my sister's like, "Did you tell mom happy birthday?" I was like, "Oh crap."
No, my mom. It's the 30th of August.
30th of
But
August.
whether there's a 31st or a 29th, if there's no 31st, she's like, you
Party.
celebrate me both days.
What's
What's it going?
Magical weed. What is
Magical Weed, what's up? What's it called? What's the month before April?
May?
My mother's birthday is May 28th.
Not May.
What?
March.
Oh, March 28th. I don't. That's why I asked which is the one before April. 'Cause I can remember my sister's birthday, which is on April 1st, because that's April Fool's Day.
Yes. Thanks for the trust, man. You gave me all of Howard, and I just wrecked you.
I don't know. I don't know my months. They taught me in elementary school, like in kindergarten.
Yeah.
But that's the last time they taught me.
Dude,
I mean, they kind of figured you'd probably be looking at a calendar at some point. It's like, oh, he knows how to at least say them. He knows that they're called.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll look at a calendar one day, put it to practice.
I remember like another time when my like you were talking like talking back with your parents or stuff.
Yeah.
There's like during like for whatever reason, whenever I close the door, like there was like another door somewhere else, and the air pressure like completely changes in the whole house.
Yeah.
So you close it, and then it sounds like then it sounds like you threw it.
Yeah.
It's like I did not throw it. That's not something
I
that
swear.
I did.
Yeah, like, I swear.
And so after a few times, that kept on happening. I guess it's like one day my dad was like a little off edge or something like that. And I kind of like I was just saying normal stuff, like I was like kind of like not talking back, but just like, oh yeah, whatever.
Dad,
just
you
go.
stupid son of a...
You stupid idiot! I don't even know who you are. No, what's it called?
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad, Mom.
It's like when him and his dad are just literally copy.
Yeah. What's it called? Like I it's just like no one was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do that later, whatever, blah blah blah. And then I left, and I shut the door, thinking that I was gonna go like a normal door, like a normal is supposed to, but no, it's just like that.
Yeah.
So,
Bam!
And then I went to my bed. I was like, God damn it, he's gonna come over here. He's gonna say.
And so you hear it?
Yeah, I heard him like coming towards my room. I was like, God damn it, I'm gonna die.
What did he tell you?
And then I was just sitting there in my bed, just like kind of looking down, I was like thinking that I'm gonna die. And he opens the door and he sees me, and I guess he had like a moment of clarity and like not like, oh crap, he's probably not even having a good day. And he came and sat down next to me and started hugging me. He was like, yeah, that's not what I was scared about. Like he tells me this story later.
Yeah.
Because he remembers it. Because he's like he has like moments of like learning and like trying to become better, I guess.
Yeah.
And he tells me now, it's like I tell him like, yeah, I wasn't angry or anything. I wasn't sad. The doors, the air pressure, like I said, the air pressure was different. So me sitting there thinking I'm about to die. My dad is coming here about to kill me, and then he opens the door and he sees me as like kind of like thinking that I'm sad, but really I'm not. I'm just worried that just like I keep closing the door wrong.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna read this comment real quick.
So that's another time.
One time with my dad, I was being a brat, and he spanked me once, and he felt so bad that he cried. I never talked back to my parents because I was scared because I witnessed my brother doing it, and he would get in trouble, and I didn't want that to happen to me, so I kept quiet.
My dad never hit me, but my mom would hit me all the time. But I got to the point, it's like, I can't feel anything, mother. Hit me again. Do it again.
Baby, one more time.
So, my dad never hit me. So I would, now that I think about it, I would talk more back to my dad since he wouldn't hit me.
Yeah.
But my mom, not so much. But then eventually stopped hurting, so I was like, I'll start talking back again.
At least from my experience, if you're in a Mexican household, mama's rule while the daddies make the money.
Yeah.
So that's just how it goes.
Yeah, because normally it's like
that's just how it would be, Yugi boy.
That would be Yugi boy.
And I summon pot of greed.
Yeah, because I remember my mom had like 3 spatulas, 3 plastic ones.
Yeah.
So they were not that strong.
Yeah.
She broke all 3 of them.
Oh my god.
Not at the same day, but like over time. The only reason
the same day, she's like, "Why isn't it working?"
Like
and then she just rammed it up your rear.
Like
and you're like, "Mother, I don't feel it."
The only reason there was 3 is because she broke 2 before, and then she had to get another one.
Oh.
And then she broke that one, so now she moved on to metal spatulas because those are harder to break.
That's how it be, Yuki boy.
And by that point, my pain tolerance went a little higher.
My pain tolerance grew 3 times that day.
3 times that day. Good times going Mexican.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Mexican.
What's your Freddy?
I don't think I necessarily like rebelled against my parents. It was mostly just authority figures of like in school.
Oh.
I definitely in middle school was the worst. I started talking back to teachers and stuff. Started cursing at them, and then this and that. Yeah, I was loud.
You were that one kid is like, just shut up. We're trying to get through the day.
Yes. It would mostly be at the end of class.
And then it has to be last another 20 minutes because you wouldn't shut up.
I don't think I ever went like that far as holding back for like 20 minutes. My God. It was enough. I also didn't want to take too much time. I just needed to get my point across, and then I would just try and make an escape.
Yeah.
Was it so bad that like they had to bring your parents in at one point?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really remember getting that much trouble for that. It was, I guess, kind of just expected.
It's like, that's just Freddy.
That's just Freddy being a stupid idiot.
Look at Freddy being so dumb that his name is Freddy.
Oh my God, Freddy! What even kind of name is that?
It's your dad's name?
My dad, yeah. You're a junior? I'm a junior.
God, freaking nerd.
He's a proper junior.
I'm a proper junior. Juniors aren't nerds.
Yes, they are.
But not all nerds are juniors.
But you gotta take your daddy's name like that. That was his name.
Well, that wasn't the plan. It's just
what was the plan?
The plan was to be named Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee.
But then my cousin was born first.
Dang it.
Like Brandon Lee, the famous actor that died in that movie, The Crow.
That is
Brandon
actually
Lee.
it. Yes. Yeah. My dad was a big Bruce Lee fan.
Wow.
Wow.
I would too.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, so I guess like technically my cousin took my name. Well,
was your uncle also a big Bruce Lee fan?
Well, it was Monica, and no. She just
No.
thought it was a nice name, and she was like, "I'm gonna name my son that." Monica was my cousin, so
She's
technically Brandon Lee is my second cousin, but we just call each other cousins.
So they're not even
like
they're fake fans.
Your cousin first removed.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cousin first removed. It's a weird term.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Yours is weird.
I mean, I don't know. All I know,
I don't know my family.
Like when I have to go back home to like hang out with my family, it's typically my mom, my brother, and I.
Yeah.
And then my cousins from one of my aunts, from my mom's side. All 2 of them come. The oldest and the youngest. The oldest, she has 4 kids. And so, but every single person in that family refers to my mom as Tia. Now, it makes sense for my cousins to do so, but now the 4 little kids do so as well.
Yeah.
But the funniest part is they grew up in a house where they have no respect for the actual mom of my cousins, so they just call her by her name, even though it's their grandma. So they do the same to their mom, so they just call her by her first name instead of just mom. So the only one that they show like a title respect to is my mom. So because they call her actually like aunt and tia.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is just like, oh, I don't care who you are, you're just name. You're not the title. I guess that's just because my mom exerts like family care dominance because she actually cares for them.
Yeah.
So she's kind of earned the title.
Yeah, I've only gone to Mexico a couple times, maybe like 12 times.
I mean, that's
more than a couple.
That's 1, 2
across like
a couple.
across like 22 years.
A couple times. No, over 22 years. Like first time I ever gone to Mexico was like at 13. So 13 minus 22, what is that?
13 minus 22. That's 9. Over 9 years. What the?
It's 9 years, idiot.
What?
I didn't know how to do math before. Thanks, Jesus.
Yeah, and over the course of 9 years, I've gone to Mexico a couple times.
Yeah.
And every single time, who the hell was our family? Who else is family? These new people that I have not seen in my whole goddamn life.
Why do they have my blood?
Why do they have my blood? Mother, tell me who is family, who's not family. Don't tell me they're family because they've been here for the longest time. Tell me who's biologically family.
And then they have those friends that they consider family sometimes.
Yeah, that's it.
Tell me who is botanically my family.
Tell me by biology terms who is the family. It's weird. Mexican families are weird, man.
Okay, there was a time that I stood up to myself from getting bullied in the band room from somebody called me
A bee, like a bumblebee,
or however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I said that word. I'm no. Is that JIT?
I think so.
A J-
Yeah, it's a JIT.
I'd apologize to that person.
I don't know what that is.
I apologize. I don't.
So
I don't understand what I
they
just
talk
read.
back to their bullying, but they want to apologize to the bully.
No, your first mistake was being in band. All right, and then
Hey. It's a rewarding experience
no, it's
for
not.
For some of it. So,
No.
also some of it is just
Being
social and awkward.
being in band is already your first mistake. I don't know what it is. But I got into trouble for calling him anonymous name and calling him blah.
Okay, so you're calling each other out, I guess.
I guess. All right.
Nothing came out of it. I guess.
Well, now I apologize to that person. So, hey,
I guess, hey, you're the bigger person. I guess.
calling people names and stuff, dude. Like, I would call my friends names all the time.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
just
but
a
this
thing.
guy's a bully.
Yeah,
so it means something.
Yeah, they're not friends. I don't.
Yeah,
think
they're not friends.
No, it did. Freaking, there was bullies that used to be bullies, and then they just end up being like whatever.
Yeah, like good friends, because like, oh damn, we got.
Damn.
This guy
Respect.
stands
Yeah,
up,
brother.
Respect.
Respect, brother. But nah, I don't remember. There was one dude that used to be a bully. He was like a bully in elementary, and then he was just like annoying to everybody, and then he was just like, I don't know. He wasn't really so much of like a bully you to fear, but just a dude you know is like
Annoying.
he's just noise to me.
It's just a bunch
I
of
think
noise.
that's how a lot of the bullies at my school district ended up, because I actually transferred school districts because I was being bullied in elementary,
Yeah.
and so as middle school and high school went by, those like the individuals that were still technically bullies, they eventually just turned into the kid who got angry. If he got angry, his face would turn red. He would scream and throw stuff, and that's it. Like, and then his parents would come in. They do nothing about it. That was it. And so like nobody was afraid of them. They just knew of like, if this guy gets pissed off, they're just gonna make a scene. That's it.
He's got the anger issues. That's
Yeah,
what that
that's
was.
basically it. It was just all the kids
Yeah.
with the anger issues. And so nothing really came out of it.
Anger issues, because
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he's gonna grab the chair and throw it at your face.
Yeah.
So I
So
was the kid with the anger issues.
Goddamn kids with anger issues, get out of here.
Hey!
I bet you were.
You shut your mouth! You shut
I bet you were.
it just starts barking.
Angry kid goes. Brr.
Oh man! And then the quiet kid pulls his gun.
Dude, I love shows when they interpret what dogs are thinking. Like
Yeah.
when they're barking, it interprets what they're saying into like English words.
Mhm.
Like my favorite scene is in Malcolm in the Middle, where I think Reese is hanging out with a pack of dogs, like a pack of street dogs. So he eventually, like in his own way, understands them. So eventually they're having like, I think, morning breakfast, and the mailman comes around and there's no dog, so he just comes and puts the mail. And you just see Reese run to the windows like, "Hey, this is not your house. Get out of here. Hey, 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 hey!" Like if it were barking, but he's just like, "Hey." This is like, what?
Hey idiot, you're trespassing. That's not very cool. Can you please get out of my home?
You don't live here. Freaking chihuahuas. This is why I don't like.
Dude, Chihuahuas are so noisy.
Chihuahuas are great.
Well-
It's all, the only problem is that people don't train their
Well, yeah,
goddamn
that's
dogs.
true. Yours is the only chihuahua I ever met that's actually chill.
Yeah, he doesn't
Your
bark at
chihuahua is the only
anybody,
one
so-
that I met that was
The
chill.
only time he ever barks at somebody is whenever they don't acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Once he started acknowledging, he's like pet, pet, and that's it. They start barking.
She's just like, "Yeah, that's right, pet me."
Pet me, son of a bitch.
But yeah,
It's because they're tiny but mighty.
No, it's
That's
because
from
people.
Beverly
It's
Hills
because
Chihuahua.
It's because people look at Chihuahuas like, oh, I don't need to train him. He's a small dog. And then they don't train him, and now that dog is like bites everybody and just like messes with everybody. That's the problem.
No,
Bad
it's in their
owners.
genetics. They're warriors.
What?
They're warriors.
have
have
you
a
not
fighting
seen that movie
spirit.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
They're just poorly trained dogs because people are dumb.
Well, at least they're not constantly suffering like what the pugs.
Pugs.
Yeah, the ones that
Yeah.
they can barely breathe.
Yeah, they're barely breathing.
Yeah,
Just because people, it's like, oh my god, that's so cute. Look at him how he can't breathe. He's about to die.
As you can see, the only sensible person here decided not to do that.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta show the people why pugs are suffering. I almost died.
Now imagine 24/7.
Imagine 24/7 of that, almost dying as a pug.
Poor guys. And then like the people who pure breed them.
Yeah, pure breeding, like it was really bad.
It's like, notice they all die of natural causes, not because they grow old.
What's it called? There is a guy.
Isn't it natural to grow old?
My bad. Because like they just end up having diseases because they can't breathe properly after like years.
There is a guy in I forget, somewhere in Europe.
There's also a guy in Brazil.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys in Brazil. It's kind of weird. There's a guy like somewhere in Europe where he's like trying to get the
Sorcerer's Stone.
it's
the
like
Chaos Emerald.
it's a type of dog that kind of looks like a pug, but I can't remember exactly which one it is.
The ring to rule them all.
But like, and so their snout actually looks good. They're actually starting to breathe pretty well. It's just like, damn, this guy. Trying to put them in the kettle category, whatever it's called.
Called a MacGuffin.
It is a MacGuffin. And then what's it called? Hopefully one day he'll get them in there, but he's having a hard time because that's not a purebred. So it's like, oh, that's a mutt. It's like, god damn it, F these guys not a little bit. So I video on TikTok how the pugs are suffering so much. You're right. Yes.
TikTok saving the pugs, or just showcase.
No, just bringing attention, not doing much for it.
Yeah, it's not really.
It's a PSA.
Awareness is better than not.
It's
nothing. So. But what's it called? We need to stop
letting pugs happen.
Hey.
And let them happen, but like breed them in a way that directs them into like having their snouts protrude and like actually be able to breathe.
Because it's like if you were just going like this to your nose constantly, and you're like.
No, it's like how we did earlier.
yeah, basically.
Pug go.
You know what's nice when you just find a stray and he actually like. It's just like, yeah, it's my dog now.
No, I don't like that because I can't take them home.
That happened to me.
Now it just feels.
I remember because like I think it was my senior year of high school. These two dogs just show up randomly, and then my mom was just like, "Shoot them away." I do that. They never went away.
They never went away.
And then my mom was just
clearly you didn't do your job.
I kind of wanted them to stay, so actually I was happy. And then my mom eventually, like 2 weeks go by, and then my mom was just like, "Here, give them this." And so eventually they stayed because we started feeding them after 2 weeks. And so the first one, she was kind of like a whitish brownish. I can't really say the breed.
That's fine.
That's fine. We're good.
We're good.
And so she was like a whitish brownish, and so I did not know that she was a girl.
Brownish. What about finish?
Until she made puppies.
she made a puppy.
Yeah, because like we had my car.
It's like, damn, you had other small dogs inside of you. That's kind of weird.
My car, it used to be broken down and just sitting there outside the house, and so.
Your car, damn! You had a car when you were 5.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, this was my senior year.
Wow.
And so it was my like summer that was going into college, and so at some point, so at some point, she would always just be in the hyper one. She would always run around because the other guy, he had a broken leg when he came to it, so he's just waddling everywhere. But she's the one that's hyper. At one point, I don't see her, and I think that she died because I have bad luck with dogs. And so I go and I find her, and she just
that is one dog out of how many dogs?
4.
Oh, okay, never
mind. 4.
And so she ends up. I find her. She's under my car, and I'm just like, you need to get out of there. And so I start pulling her, and she refuses. She stays in there. I'm like, okay, stay in there. And then like 2 days go by. I go and take out the trash and pick up the mail, and then I just see like her just laying like this, and I just see like tiny little bodies moving around. I'm like, oh, she's a girl. And so
it's gonna be awkward calling you Mike now.
Nah, we're keeping you Mike.
I called her Hunter, so it was pretty. It was pretty. It could go either way.
That's close. That's close to unisex.
Yeah,
it's not really a name, but people still give that as a name.
Well, no, now you got to change it to Gatherer.
And so she refused to feed these puppies. By the way, she even squished 2 of them. So. Yeah, she was a terrible mother. And so
it's not so much a mother that's bad. It's more like situation is not the greatest. So what else are you gonna do?
And so I brought her an old mattress for her to be on and to have the most comfortable spot possible.
And it is also like whoever gets the teat first they get it first.
Yeah.
So
She actually refused. Like every time they would like attempt, she would like move them away and kick them off. So what I would do is I would hold her down and then bring the puppies to, so they could eat. Eventually, they didn't need her anymore, so she just ran off. Like not away from the house. She would just not pay attention to them in general. Yeah. And so, one by one, they would either get taken by predators that we had in the around their house.
Mexicans.
One by one, they would start dying.
You said predators, so
and so eventually,
stop for interpretation.
Eventually, we were down to no puppies in the span of a couple months.
Yeah.
And my mom refused to have them inside, so it kind of just accelerated the process.
Yeah, like what else are you gonna do? They're puppies. How are they gonna survive?
Exactly.
The weak can't survive out there.
And so, turns out I think I started going to college. I go home one weekend to visit, and she's like, "Oh, that other dog, the white dog, finally, she died." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, she died. But car ran over, but she was pregnant again." So, and I was like,
multi-kill.
Wow. Yeah, it was a multi-kill. And so
spectacular.
Calling the airstrike.
And so I was like a little bit sad. Like I was sad after every single puppy just passed. And so I was just getting sadder and sadder. And so it's like after all this time, about like four years go by. It's been 4 years since. And so I go home for Thanksgiving. And every time I come home, when I visit my mom, I always hear the whimper, because Shadow, it's my dog with the broken paw, and he's ready to greet me, and he's ready to be like, "Hey, touch my head, pet." All right, this time I get off the car and I expect it. I don't hear it, which is not uncommon. Sometimes he's just on the other side of the house. So I unload my stuff, I put everything out, and I come outside to either fill up his water or give him food. I don't find him. I walk to the front of the house and I see a bit of his fur at the front porch, and I accept what just happened, and I just go back inside and just wait for my mom because she was out, and then I ask her and she's like, "Yeah, he's in the back." And so I walk out, and turns out, unlike all the other dogs that she decided to just. Unlike all the other dogs that she decided to like just throw the carcass away inside the trash can or stuff like that, she actually appreciated this dog because he wasn't a troublemaker. He actually just relaxed and cared. Like he actually just stuck around and was a dog. We gave him a proper burial, and she made a makeshift cross with sticks. She put it on.
That's when you pull out the bagpipes.
Yep. But I kind of just stood there for a few minutes and just let it sink in.
Yeah.
It was like the natural, proper relationship I had with the dog. Even though I couldn't go home too much, that was the dog that lasted me more in my entire life than ever.
Damn, more than 22 years?
Yeah. And so it was a sad moment, but Shadow, rest in peace. I don't know how old he was, but he was already really old when he got to us. So the fact that he lasted 5 years more with me was kind of impressive. So rest in peace, Shadow. You did pretty well.
He's like, I got a broken leg. I just got out of a fight. I think I lost. But show over there with those weirdos. I bet they're not gonna shoo me away. And then you pop out, shoo. Damn, he got no effort in that. And he stayed.
Like, you want me to stay. And I did. Yeah, so. Rest in peace, Shadow.
Rest in peace,
Doggy.
You will always live in your shadow.
Also, how much of a delay is there on the
Probably like a minute or so.
Because I like the double, like, damn, double homicide.
It's probably like a minute or so, I feel like.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I'm pretty over it now. I can take my time today. I didn't even get to cope because the very next day I'm taking my cousins and my brother out to the movies. We go and have fun. I try to have as much as a good time. I come back.
Then you watch Marley and Me.
I don't even no. And so I as soon as I get back, my mom basically just says, "Here's the charcoal. There's the grill. Make the food." Darn it!
It's like, I don't know how to make food.
And so I'm out there with my
Mother,
cousin.
You want me to reconstruct the items around here to make food? What do you mean make food? Food is just there.
Energy cannot be destroyed or created.
It can only be
just
transferred.
It can only be generated and moved from place to place.
It's I'm there for like an hour just making the food, and so but I'm so
Tired.
tired. I'm so tired that by the end of the day, she's like, "Oh, come on, sit down, eat," and I was like, and so I just sit there and she just comes out with some lemonade that she bought from like one of my favorite like taco places.
Dollar store.
No. And so she's like, I bought
Oh, the
these.
taco store.
She's like,
Oh,
I
the
bought
taco
these
dollar store.
just for
Taco
you
dollar.
because I know you don't like Coke because everybody else likes Coca-Cola and I'm the only one that doesn't.
Yeah, cocaine is not really my thing.
Oh. And so
Bro, you're just not cool enough, alright?
I like meth.
Okay.
and so it wasn't until I'm driving back and I'm calling my girlfriend just so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
driving back that I give her the news, and that's when I start coping and tearing up, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I miss my dogs. That's when I say it, and it hits. It's been a couple weeks, so I finally subsided, but it sucked.
That is the big gay.
And that is the biggest of gays
is
that
the
happened
biggest
this
of
year.
gays.
If anything, I think that's the worst thing that's happened this year.
Snoop Dogg.
Have you ever lost a dog, Freddy?
No, I never owned a pet.
Ah, it's been nice.
I've seen cats. The dogs chased me. Streets.
Damn, you missed that pupper now.
Dude, I hate those dogs. Listen, I grew up most of my life fearful of dogs. That is why I can barely handle dogs that are above my knees. Because when they're big, when they're above my knee, I'm like, get the hell away from me.
What are they gonna
Get
do?
down.
What are they gonna do? Nibble on your ankles? Or
That's
actually, no, they're above your knees. Nibble on your knees?
yes. I just get uncomfortable with them. Like now I'm like over it. Like I don't freak out as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Now I just get like instinctively I just get very uncomfortable, and I very much do not want to be with them for a moment. But after like give it like a couple minutes and I'll be over it. But yeah.
So what if like you end up with someone that's a heavy dog person and they already have a dog that's like mid to big size?
That's just about everybody he's around.
I'm sorry, we're just not gonna work out.
It's literally just.
But they don't
everybody's
even break
around.
the dog like part of the relationship. So like they're moved in. It's like, I know you don't like him, but brings out the cage. Say hi.
Okay, hold on. All right. So listen, if I'm moving in with a girl, and she springs up last minute that she has a big dog, that's it.
Well, first
No
of
matter
all-
what
first-
built up there, that's it. You don't bring that on.
No,
You
no,
don't spring that on me.
Shut your goddamn mouth. First of all, whoever said it was a girl.
Well, that's
That is an
broken
excellent
phone number
point.
2. Okay, so how about like y'all are, let's say, pretty good. Like let's say 6
Let's
months
say
into a
you're
relationship.
gay. You go to a guy's.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
Let's go with that.
Let's just
And then
say
he says the dog is also gay. We didn't bring that up in the first one. The first day. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
you're 6 months in. You go over to their place for the first time, and there's a mid to big sized dog just that comes in, and just like greets you at the front door. What do you do?
I'll be like, whose dog is this?
And
So
then
if
they're
she-
like, "It's mine."
I'll be like, you failed to mention this. We've been together for 6 months, and you
Also-
failed to mention
also-
you have a big dog.
Also, that's really unrealistic. A person that's a dog person not tell you they have a dog.
That's true.
That is true.
That's
I
very
feel like it's like
unrealistic.
the second
I-
date.
What if
think-
if they just bought it though?
I think the like something that a person would probably wouldn't bring up after like a few like 3 or 4 dates would be like a snake or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. But it's
a
like,
dog is like second date.
That's like the one. Yeah, if like on the first date, a person will tell you they have a dog,
Mhm.
or like maybe like the second date.
Luckily, I'm a dog person, so it's great.
Dogs are great.
Dogs are great.
Dogs are pretty cool.
Like
I mean,
cats are okay.
No, you know
I'm
what
not-
I want?
What?
I want to get a dog and a cat at the same time and see how they grow up.
You just want, what's it called? Tom and what's the dog's name that they have in Tom and Jerry?
Jerry.
No, that's the mouse. That is the mouse.
I don't think they gave him a name.
It's just the dog.
He does have a name.
It is
Someone in chat knows.
His
His
Help me out.
name is Bruno
Bruno Mars.
Is it?
Mars.
Is it? Could have been nice.
It's Brutus. It's
Oh no! It is Brutus.
Is it?
I think it is Brutus. Stop searching it up. We have to talk.
All right.
No wonder it fell from
All right.
I think
It just felt right.
I think it might be Brutus. Or
Like I know,
something
like I
around
know,
those
it's a
lines.
big gray dog with a red collar, and he has a little. I don't know if it's a son or a nephew, but he has one.
It's probably his nephew because all cartoon characters have nephews.
R.I.P.
Yes, true.
Sharky.
R.I.P. Sharky.
He can't have a wife. He's got to be single.
What?
Yeah,
Dogs
technically-
dogs in cartoons can't have.
Well, most cartoon characters cannot be married,
Yeah.
except for Goofy. Goofy just F's.
Senior
Sappy.
dogs. What's a senior dog?
Basically, dog you take in as soon like during their last agency, so you can give them like a comfortable send off, basically. But that's what some people do. With senior dogs, it also just means like an old dog is pretty chill.
When my professor brought in her dog for the last day of class, for the semester, she's like, yeah, he was only supposed to be a foster, and yeah, he's not.
He's no longer a goddamn foster.
He was wearing like a Christmas shirt, and he was about so he is actually, I think, up to your knees, Freddy. And so like he would, as soon as someone walked in, my professor would scream dog, and he would just come up and greet you and be like, basically she would say is like, I'm sorry, he needs to be greeted by you until he gets comfortable. Is say hi or we regret it.
Yeah, this is usually what I do when a dog is barking at somebody for so long. Just throw the dog on them.
Oh, it's Spike.
It's Spike.
Spike. That's right.
There you go. That was not Brutus. Who the heck is Brutus?
That's another. I think that's just another dog, like cartoon dog.
Probably.
I don't know. I'm not a cartoon dog analogist or whatever.
And what?
I don't know. I just made up a word.
Dog analogist.
Analogist.
It's like regular dogs except an analog.
Is there an ology for dogs?
Ology?
Probably the study of
dogs.
So is it so it's dogology or
No.
is it caninology?
No.
Canology?
Called veterinarian.
It's called I really goddamn like these dogs. I'm gonna study the goddamn out of it.
Ology. Ology. So if you love dogs so much, then why go with the ocean?
Huh?
If you love dogs so much, why don't you marry him?
Huh?
What?
Already did, idiot.
If you love dogs so much, then why stick with the ocean?
Because I didn't want to be a veterinarian.
Oh.
Like I want to do something with animals.
Yeah.
But not a veterinarian.
Yeah.
Because the two things that I hate the most that you have to do with them.
Just putting them down.
Yes. And stick a finger up their butt. Well, not a finger, a thermometer up their butt.
And their reaction is not pleasant.
Yeah, no, it's never. I don't want to do either of those things.
I thought it was because the only times you ever see animals are when they're in their lowest. When do you take a dog to the vet? When they're like happy and healthy? No, you take them when they're like, oh my god, he's sick, he's puking everywhere, and he's pooping his pants. Also, I gave him hands. What do I do? And then the veterinarian's like, put him down. You didn't even look at him. Just put him down.
I'm sorry, son. We're gonna have to put old Yeller down.
We're sorry.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put old Yeller down. Go grab the shotgun.
I've never seen that movie, but I don't want to.
Old Yeller's pretty good.
That's bad timing.
What?
I wish I had another dog, but the last time I had one, they died after my stepdad's mom's funeral.
What?
The
The stepdad?
mom of the stepdad.
Mom. Imagine her not being alive.
There's a lot of S's with the apostrophe.
Yeah.
It's because it shows the ownership.
I own.
What? Wait a second.
So
Am I on Showcase right now?
you're Jesus is Freddy. Or like a freaking Gem Network is like, if you can see, we have a very great deal for EA. This male has glasses and braces. Look at that. Look at that lip.
Yeah, show them your teeth.
Yeah, show them that teeth.
And how they're not
Look at that
great,
pleasant
so your
mustache
valley
to go
kinda went
teeth.
down a bit.
Now
No.
this man
I'm an
can
investment.
this man
It
can
will be
usually
good
go.
later.
This man will usually go for about $1 million, but today we have a splendid deal for y'all people. We're only gonna offer him for
$3.
2,000.
No more, no less. You go for 301, F you. You go for
This is not an auction.
F you.
This is not an auction.
It's not up for debate.
No, it's a bidding war.
It's a bidding war.
That's the starting price.
Yeah, the starting price is $3, but if you go past $3, you already lost.
This is not Jeopardy.
You already lost.
Wait, it's Price is Right. I'm an
Yeah.
idiot.
Damn, it's Spike and Tyke.
Spiking
Tyke.
Tyke.
The Tyke is the small puppy.
It's Tyke.
I see.
Or Butcher Killer, as she mentions later.
Okay, so it was something with a B at some point.
At some point, it was Butch.
Oh, it is a song.
Butch.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just a pop. They're not really loud on my headphones, but that pop, it accentuates that. No, don't do it. Okay, that's not as bad. Ow.
Headphone listeners, warning.
Be warned.
I'm sorry I warned you too late, but
Nobody wants to wear the headphones anymore, so I gotta monitor audio.
it's just how it be, Yugi boy.
What's up, Yugi boy? Oh, kind
So in summation, I want a dog. Again, at some point in the future, just not right now.
Why not right now?
What was that?
All we have to do is
I
just
muted him because he keeps finagling with the mic.
I'm talking right now. You
Okay.
gotta unmute the mic. All we have to do to
Yeah.
get a dog
Yeah.
is kill Freddy.
What?
And
Wait
once
a-
we kill Freddy, we
wait
can
a
have a
second.
dog in this
Hey.
apartment.
We had spades for a little while.
We did have space for a little
That
while.
was great.
And we also had like another opportunity with my sister's dog. Like when she had puppies, we could have had a dog. But Freddy was still alive. So that was very unfortunate.
What do you mean was? He still is.
Yeah, I know, but eventually.
Wait a second. I don't like where this is going. Or do I?
It's an exit. It's an exit.
It's an exit. My dues will be owed to you guys.
Oh.
I transfer all my bills to you.
Do you have any like stupid bills that you have to pay per month?
Just
College
card.
bills.
What?
No, you're doing paying your loans, right?
I don't have any loans right now.
Nice.
I paid them off. The only one I had is paying off the car now.
Just the car.
Yeah, just the car. My
This is
mom
what you do.
helping me with
You
the
kill
insurance.
yourself, and now you no longer have to pay it.
What did I say
It still
earlier?
transfers to someone else, doesn't it?
Well, I think
If
we
you
go
put
to
it
my
on her.
mom.
Yeah.
Because we got it together. Because I
Oh,
wasn't
did she
able to get it
co-sign?
on my own. Yeah, cosign.
Ah,
So it would transfer over to her.
dang.
Kill
Yeah.
your mom and yourself, and then no longer have to pay.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Well, I guess you will be paying it in the afterlife if you disagree.
I guess so.
It's just a check that falls from the sky to their mailbox
No,
every month.
No, what's it called? It's just like the check, like the receipt or whatever for
Yeah.
your bill.
Yeah.
It's just a ghost bill.
They rip it so it goes up.
They rip it and they burn it, so they should see all the smoke going up.
Yeah. Well, I think the situation would be if I die, it just goes to my mom. But then if my mom dies, it would just go to her husband. And then if the husband dies, the kids
It goes to the kid.
the kids will
It goes to
inherit
Al-Qaeda.
the bills. I guess. I don't know how that works.
I don't know either. I
don't
guess
know.
it just doesn't happen
Listen,
that
I'm just not-
extensively.
I'm just. If I die, everything goes to crap. That's all I know.
I'm not an accountant. I don't know what's going on.
I have a bunch of things on auto payments, so I will be liquidated. I will be swiftly removed from this earth.
Don't worry, we'll delete your Twitter for you.
Thanks, man.
Do you even have a Twitter?
I do.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
I also have a Facebook.
That's unfortunate.
I don't use it often.
That's fortunate.
I've been meaning to deactivate it, but I just never got around to it.
It's there only to
And it's
people
just
with my
like,
family,
I'll
'cause-
just see.
Yeah.
A lot of my Mexican family, especially, they love Facebook. So I stay there because if I don't, then
Oh, yeah,
there's gonna be
that
some
too.
random baby that I don't know who it is, and I should be expected to know who it is.
I think I'm following my family on Facebook. I don't know if I am.
Because you don't use it.
I don't
It's
use
just
it.
there.
Even if you're following somebody else's family.
It's like, damn, a new baby? Why is he black?
Or like, when did you guys move to China?
It's like that. It's like that episode I told you of Rosa de Guadalupe, where like the episode starts with like a mom giving birth to her baby, and the dad
Yeah.
finally gets there late. Like the
Damn,
baby's already
thank you, Cody. I knew that was funny. Why aren't you here? Anyways.
the baby's already born, and
Uh-huh.
he's just like he's so excited. He walks up, and she's like, "Look, honey, our baby," and he's just like, "This can't be." They zoom in on his face, and they put that's what dramatic music. He's like,
She's a little dark.
"My baby's black," like in Spanish. Oh, sorry. So, freaking Rosa de Guadalupe Catholic show's freaking racist.
Yeah.
Lamau.
Well, they're trying to make the guy that's racist look racist.
Yeah.
That,
But
that
she-
show is really funny.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
is
the
really
best comedy.
stupid.
It's like the best comedy they ever
The
made.
best part is when someone's falling down the stairs because they make it like, when it's chick really just like, sorry.
It's just Mexican, just like show. They're just dumb.
In summation, that show is stupid. I want a dog, and Freddy never got in trouble.
I got in trouble.
Yeah, he got in trouble
No,
a lot. What are you talking
I
about?
got in trouble.
Not with his parents.
He
Well, I
curb
think-
stomped the kid.
I would get in trouble with my parents, but not because I talked back to them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
He
there's...
doesn't clap back.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just results of my actions outside of their observation. It's just school stuff. And then they'll be like, hey, and then they smack me. And they're like, go do the dishes. And I'll be like, yes. And then they
Yes,
smack
mother.
me again. And be like, fight back next time. Be like, no. And then they'll confusingly slap me because they're like, I'm not sure if that was it or not.
I don't think hitting it worked on me very well. Cause I just got stronger.
Oh, you want to test your strength right now? What if I spank you?
What?
It's a song.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I just made that up.
Any closing thoughts? Jesus, man.
Listen to your parents. Unless they say something really dumb, don't listen to them. But you're an idiot, so don't listen to yourself thinking that your parents is dumb. Also, where am I? What am I doing here?
You live here.
Why has my life come to the point that Cody's looking at us through the chat, but not here? Why are we just here to suffer? I can feel my arm still. Why is that?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Cody. I've got like 13,000 followers on my TikTok.
And I think
30,000.
You got
30,000 followers on TikTok, and I'm very pretty.
No, you forgot to do the.
Excuse me, guys. I got a smoking addiction. Listen, he's not here to fight back.
Also, very pretty. Look at me.
Look at me dressed up.
I am so embarrassed of the way I look, but I secretly love the way I look.
I'm the cringiest of the cringe, and yet I'm not because I'm sad.
Hey, look, it's that guy.
Oh no! Oh no! He's coming to fight back.
How does that make you feel?
No, it's too late, Cody. He's over
Pretty
here now.
fucking gay.
Cody's over here now. This has replaced you. Now I'm the Cody. Never mind. You do Cody better than I do. That only a Cody would drop the chocolate.
You're just in time for the outro, sir. Dang, one's mine now. Ah. What?
A really nice.
A really nice transgender kid gave you chocolates?
I don't think that's very necessary. But
Yeah,
cool.
I don't think the transgender part was very necessary, but cool.
What's in here? Christmas came early. Woo!
Woo!
This is all garbage. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
I think
Look at this.
freaking love these. Wait, this is just vanilla and strawberry.
And we're back.
Never mind.
I'll take it.
So
Mine.
as we were saying,
And we're back!
As we were saying before, Cody rudely unplugged our PC.
And we're back.
By accident. Fuck you.
All right, there you go. Sorry, you were muted. Go ahead, sir.
By accident. Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Say it again. I didn't get that.
Say that one more time.
By accident. Fuck you.
Can you say that one more time?
I missed you too, buddy. I missed you too.
All right.
Nah, but the concert was great. I was stressed out the majority of the time. It was fun.
All right, sir.
Save it for next week's podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Save for next
now that you got here and unplugged us, how about you give us a good
I thought
outro?
there was no podcast next week.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
there is
that,
none
that
next
was a
week.
joke.
Oh, wow. That's very
Give us a
funny.
good outro.
I understood the joke.
Damn.
Give us a good outro, sir.
Ha, fuck you.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm gonna eat this while he formulates an outro that's not, stuttery or whatever.
Fuck you. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you like our content, please subscribe, like the video, share it. We need views, god damn it. Anyways.
Kill me.
View him!
Look at me. Look at the monster you created.
I really, I like these. I like these ones. These are good.
Those are good.
Yeah, these are the good ones.
Too bad I ate all the coffee ones.
Yeah, God damn it.
Those are good too.
I'm gonna kill myself.
You owe him a
No.
coffee cup.
Make it.
What?
You owe him a black coffee.
Make him.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it.
Go
Jake.
make it.
All
I
right.
like coffee black.
Anyways,
Like my
guys,
man.
thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out the YouTube channel, whether it be the Dig or the CodeO-cast. Go give us a follow. Make sure you ring that bell so that way you get notified whenever we go live next week.
There might be some
I'm
new
just
stuff
joking,
coming
so we're not
up.
be here next week,
We will not be here next week.
but we will be
F
here the week after
you.
that.
Good night.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Go subscribe to our social medias and our other YouTube channels, and we'll see you on the next episode of the CodeO-cast.
This looks like a.